filthy animal.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Everything But the Cats, the only show. My name's Gage.
I'm DJ.
I'm Brandon. Oh, were we not all doing that?
And today we're joined by a few special friends of ours, and I would request that Brandon introduces himself last.
And I'm Brandon.
And I'm Brandon.
And I'm Brandon.
All right. In order, they're named Brandon,
We're all each
Garrett,
other's Brandon.
and Andrew.
I am Spartacus.
And if there are more than like 3 of us, that almost certainly means that we're going to be playing a role-playing game. And so today, here we are. We are going to be finishing up, hopefully, hopefully, we'll be finishing up the role-playing game that we started a couple weeks ago. We're back in Starlight Glen, so if you've been with us the past few years, you know that we followed Brady, Frank, and Conrad in Starlight Glen. Anyways, we're playing Triangle Agency, and we're back in Starlight Glen, but we're not playing as Brady, Frank, and Conrad. We are playing as other people, and we will have Garrett not go first, but really quickly, for people that maybe it's been a couple weeks since they watched the last episode, I'll go ahead and let you guys introduce your characters real quick.
So I'm Garth. I work at the local Boys and Girls Club here in town, and usually I'm just trying to get day to day going through with my barista job. I usually like black coffee. It's with 2% milk. Of course, with 2% milk. Sometimes I'll get extra foam, though, with whole milk extra foam. But that is mainly because my doctor is actually telling me that I need to start cutting some calories. I thought it would be really easy for me to do that in a small way that I might not really tell the difference. And so I am choosing to drink my coffee and call it black coffee in an attempt to help me in that transition.
I imagine that Garth orders his coffee and requests extra phloem.
Phloem. What a word.
All right, who's next?
Oh, go ahead.
My name is Gifford Genus. I'm just happy to be here. My mom said this would be a great opportunity for me, so that's why I may have unintentionally sold my soul to the Triangle Agency. I didn't really read the contract. I was in a little bit of a hurry, but I'm happy to be here and to do literally anything anyone needs. I am contractually obligated to never say no.
And that's why we like him.
Yeah, thanks, Hugh. We're really glad to hear from you.
I'm still not entirely sure what voice I want to commit to. My name is Dr. Nicholas Halliday, and I specialize in making sure things never existed in the first place and continue doing so. That's about it. I cough sometimes. I have a coffin that I can use, and I also have a lighter that is also a gun.
The coffin is tuberculosis.
Actually, it's Dracula's coffin, and it's a really cool ability where I can make something never exist.
Just like tuberculosis.
Yeah,
I'll just cough into it next time I use it.
Yeah, sir, Mr. Holiday, what would be the status on doing that with a certain rash that maybe has... well, I don't know why everybody is laughing. It's nothing big. It's just, well, I went in the local Boys and Girls Club. Whenever I was using the public showers, there's a certain foot fungus it just follows you everywhere. But I tell you what, though, it's really been creeping up the leg.
My understanding of how the coffin works is we would have to remove the leg first, and I don't know if you want to do that.
I will forego treatment.
All right, and Garrett.
Okay.
Sorry, I was muted by someone else. I wonder
What a
who.
charge.
Oh gosh, what was? Oh yeah, it was Hello, my name is William Todd. Just like, I'm not gonna roll that up. I'm not gonna keep that up. Basically, my character's just he kind of was I think we ended up going with he was created. Like he is not a human. He is a like android robot type esque. But he was just the appearance of him, like I said, is it's basically like Ned Flanders. He's too perfect, like almost like Uncanny Valley esque, and he is just hired on his public relations for the company. He's really good at getting out, handling situations, about making sure his things do stay hidden through his uncanniness. Like he'll just look and smile as people are curious, and they're just like, oh, okay, never mind. He doesn't really know what to expect of humans yet. His only like major interaction with other people besides like massive crowds, like one-on-one, is his mail person and the gas station clerk that he goes to every day and gets a roller dog every day. So that's really about it.
Well,
Oh, and I guess his anomaly is drain, if that helps. Basically, almost like a siren slash like succubus kind of character. He can make people see certain things a certain way, or like use it to like his advantage, all that kind of stuff.
well, I just wanted you to know that we are just so glad you are on the team, Bill.
Now, as a quick reminder for everyone, Brandon, who's playing Garth, has a thing where his character, because he's the barista, he would receive a demerit, which within triangle agency is like the worst possible thing you can have. He would receive a demerit if he called someone by the correct name,
Which I have
So-
already done twice.
which he has
And
already done twice.
We hardly even started the game, and I have 2 demerits. Really
true.
looking to turn over a new leaf right now.
You're well on your way to losing access to the frozen yogurt room, but
No,
that's all right.
No.
Can't win them all. Okay, so
whenever you
Have the
recap,
delectable swirls.
when you recap, can you do it like the announcer from like the Justice League? Like,
I'm-
meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
He has to go full.
I
Can
wish
you
I
do it
could.
like Casey Kasem?
I don't know any of these references.
I was gonna say like this, like the Super Smash Brothers. It's just like Garth. Like every time someone enters the room.
You know exactly who I can do it like.
DJ.
Me. Okay, anyways, we're playing Triangle Agency. And for those of you who don't know, Triangle Agency is a game where these four are part of an agency, Triangle Agency, that goes and tracks down and hunts what are called anomalies. An anomaly is like this idea becomes so powerful that it coalesces into a thing. Like it could be the concept of loneliness, or the concept of just like really enjoying a cold treat on a hot summer day. But it like becomes so powerful that it coalesces into an anomaly, which starts messing with the world around it. And so these 4 are currently tracking down an anomaly. They don't know what its like focus is, like loneliness or just a cold treat on a hot summer day. Like they don't know what its focus is, but they're tracking it down, trying to figure that out, because what they're able to do is once they have figured out, and I'm saying this for your guys' sake as well, as a reminder for you guys too, when you figure out the focus, then, and you figure out like kind of where the anomaly actually like physically is located, then you can either trap it in your normal briefcase, which is a thing that you have. It's a tool that you guys have, or shoot it with gosh, what's the gun called? It's some kind of gun, and I don't know why anyone else would remember it if I don't.
Is it my
But-
gun?
No, it's not your gun.
It's Chekhov's gun.
No,
No,
give
it
me a
has
second.
I remember it. Well, I don't.
Ripple gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can capture it with a normal briefcase, which is like the best outcome. You can shoot it with the ripple gun, which like destroys it and it's gone, and that's like the medium outcome, or it just gets away, and that's the worst outcome. You guys will receive so many demerits. Let me be very clear. It'll be demerit city up in here, and you guys don't want that. Again, frozen yogurt is at stake.
Yeah, then you guys will be living with me.
And you do not want that. So, anyways, that's kind of the grand overview of the game. Last we left off is what the cool kids say. Last we left off, these four. It's usually 3. It's 4 now because Crosser's here. That's Brandon's last name. But, anyways, these 4 are all. Oh, man, I'm trying to think
Agents.
where to start. Well, you're all agents, but I'm trying to think where to start.
1058 Holly Lane. No, 1057.
We just put a cat into a pillowcase.
1059.
So I know
Oh
exactly
my
where we
gosh.
left off, but I'm also trying to cover a bit of kind of some more
Oh.
bases.
Yeah, sorry.
So during their like morning on the way to work, each of them had some kind of interaction. So, for instance, one of them had a call from an old cousin of theirs, just like desperate to hear a Christmas story. Like, tell me a story about Christmas when we were younger. Please, please tell me a story. And then another one drove past a new mural that was like kind of weird, where one it was like the same woman, but like one of the faces was like distorted and like kind of being like, I don't know, like taken away or something. It was weird.
By elves, right?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. I say something like that because, like, probably. I don't remember for sure. I've edited a pre-existing thing. Oh, by the way, this is an edit of Bower Street by someone named KW. It's within the vault that Triangle Agency has put out as well. And so those are some things. There's a gift that showed up to Triangle Agency, and when it got open, like way more tinsel than should have possibly fit inside of it came out, and then the janitor had to come clean it and all that, and so all that stuff happened. You guys go to Holly Lane. Holly Lane, is it Lane? Street.
Lane.
It's Street.
Lane.
Oh, Lane.
Yeah, it's Lane.
Lane. You guys go to Holly Lane, and you come across the first thing that you had been told was that there is a man who was calling about his missing wife. So you find this man, and while you're on your way there, you see that there's a poster about a missing cat. And so you find this man, you talk to him a little bit. He's being like super weird. And then eventually you guys kind of decide like, all right, we're just going to kind of move on. Like, because you found the cat. You saw the cat that was missing. So we're just going to move on to the next place.
But we were at
sweet.
Mr. Let me guess, was the wrong name Yamamoto?
The wrong name.
Yes.
But I was calling him this whole time.
Yes.
So we're at his house right now. And we ran into him in his front yard, right? And he was talking about his wife that went missing, but he thinks that she's coming back.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you talk to him, it doesn't really seem like he thinks that she's missing. Like, oh yeah, she's at the store, or she went to the gym.
Even though he called the
something.
cops saying she was missing.
She'll be right back. Of course she'll be right back. Why wouldn't she be? And so that was what had happened. And then right as you guys went to leave the building, leave his house to go talk to the cat owners, all of a sudden, scene fades to black, and you wake up, and you are in a Christmas morning, or well, just a very Christmassy house, a Christmassy scene. Excuse me, but it's not your own. It's not one that you've experienced before.
And we do or do not remember that we came here at this point. Like we go into this new Christmassy vision, and then do we know that we came here for a reason, or is our memories
Like do we remember ourselves and what we're doing?
Yeah, you remember yourselves, but you also have a sense of like, okay, this is like I know who I am, I know what I'm doing here, but there are other emotions on top of it, as if like maybe you are feeling someone else's emotions in this moment too.
Okay.
Like there's even though you've never been here, there's a familiarity, there's stuff where it's like, okay, maybe I'm not the only one experiencing this right now.
And I think we already established this, but I had made a duplicate of myself, and is he there too? And then also I had a cat in a pillowcase. Is that also there?
So that's a great question. No and no.
Okay. That's fair. My assumption, because that duplicate is, as soon as someone starts talking to him, he just goes, yeah, yeah. Just affirms everything you say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like that.
But yeah, so there's the recap, and there's where you guys are. You're all in the scene. And let me paint this scene for you. So you're all just kind of standing there. You can kind of see each other, but you can't really interact. I won't say that. I'll let you try to interact if you want to. But you can all see each other. You're all standing there, and there is just a bunch of hustle and bustle, as it looks like all of these people are like getting ready for Christmas. They're getting ready for something. But it's just a bunch of people in this nice, great big house all getting ready for something.
I
There's
would like to see if there is like I don't know, like a hot chocolate bar or something over there, and I'll just like join in with everybody else and start getting hot chocolate ready and stuff using my barista skills to, just keep up with everybody. Not
I would like
asking
to.
any questions.
So you walk over and there isn't a hot chocolate bar or anything like that. And you notice at one point maybe someone even kind of like runs through you.
Man,
They don't seem phased.
man, that is crazy. Usually the only thing that runs through me is that Chinese food from the mall, but man, I've never had that happen with a human before. That was, gosh, did you guys see that or what?
That's not normal. That doesn't happen.
Well, I mean,
William
maybe
pulls
I'm
out his pen and
unfamiliar,
paper.
but
Just pulls out the roller dog and just takes a bite out of it again.
You do still have your roller dog.
He's like
So we have the
Napoleon Dynamite.
importance.
He's got pockets full.
Yes, Gage.
I would like to. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, do we know when we are? Is
Yeah,
there like looking around? Is there a way I can kind of tell when we are?
Let me. So looking around, just like based on there's like decor. It's kind of a nice house, but there aren't like Jello salads or anything like that. Looking the way people are dressed, you would guess like somewhere like 80s, 90s, sometime 80s, 90s.
Can I petition the company so that like 3-year-old me is here in the 80s, 90s, or however old I would have been at that time, because my mother just decided to have me here?
You try, and I don't know exactly what the process of petitioning the agency works, how it works. You try, and like, it's like you've got no signal.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So as you guys are standing there, all of a sudden you hear a ding dong.
Is that
And
how it
What does
sounds?
ding dong say?
Ding dong.
someone says that, or
No,
So what
the
is
doorbell rings, and all of a sudden the father walks up and he answers the door, and there's a pizza guy with just a bunch of pizzas. And so he handles it. They handle the whole interaction, and then right as kind of the guy's standing there, he's waiting for money because the people aren't bringing him the money. A police officer shows up, and people are kind of a little confused, but also like there's so much hustle and bustle happening in this house right now that like they don't really pay attention to him. But the police officer chats with the pizza guy for a little bit, chats with dad for a little bit, lets him know like, hey, I just want you to know there are a lot of break-ins around Christmas time, and I'm just out here making sure that people like I want to make sure that you guys are being safe. Are you guys traveling anytime soon?
is he talking
Harry?
to us?
No, he's talking to
Marv?
the dad. He's talking to the dad, and the dad lets him know that they're going to France, like the next day.
Guys, I've seen this movie. It's The Grinch.
And sorry,
If I know, sorry, I'm about to start coughing. You
Gage, you gave him tuberculosis.
I get the black lung.
Oh my
Basically.
gosh, just say what you were gonna say, for goodness sake.
All I was going to say is that I would at some point like to use my ability, the tip of the tongue ability, where I can try and like figure out what someone really wants to say. What it says is, I open my mind to thoughts of someone nearby. On a success, you say what the target wishes they were saying right now.
My assumption
And
is
if
that these aren't actual people, though. Like, have we picked up on that these are not real people?
Or we're not the real people.
so
Are we aware of what movie this is? Like, if we know it in person, or is that metagaming?
no, I don't think it's meta. Like, do you think Garth has watched Home Alone?
Yeah,
Several
this
times.
must be that one movie was like Homeless and Alone. I think.
Who's in it, Garth?
I think maybe that Bill Murray guy. Is this the one where he keeps on waking up every Christmas and it's always the same day?
That's Hugh Jackman.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
that's Happy Death
Thanks.
Day.
Thanks, Hugh. I appreciate it.
whether or not you guys know what movie you're experiencing, you do experience the whole movie. So you're standing there, and all of a sudden, like, it's the next morning, and it's like you guys are waking up realizing like everyone is gone. They're all gone. And in that moment, it's not just like, oh my goodness, my family's gone, they left me for Christmas. It's like everyone that I know and love is gone. Like they've gone away. They're doing their own thing. Like they're gone.
Are we in a house or is this like a void?
No, you're in the Home Alone house for sure.
Okay.
Just there, like you're watching Macaulay Culkin like do the whole thing, and then all of a sudden there are these two guys that are trying to break in, and there's this kid who, like, you guys are there like in the moment, like fighting them off, like saving the day and protecting your home. And it's not just that there are these guys trying to break into your home. It's that like that this place, this experience, like Christmas must be protected at all costs, even if like someone's gonna like like at all costs, like Christmas must be protected. And then the movie keeps playing out. There's like that weird creepy neighbor guy, and like what's his deal, but I guess he's cool. And then there's no real deeper level to that. Like you're like, cool, I guess. And then as you keep going through the movie, you finally get to the point where his whole family, your whole family, is all back together, and you're celebrating, and you're like, man, like this is what life is supposed to be. This is perfect. Like everything about this scene, this moment right here, is exactly the way that life was meant to be. And the scene fades to black, and you're back in Justin Hamamoto's house.
Oh man, that Melvin and Larry guy really did scare me there for a second. I thought we were gonna have to really just tear him down and help that kid. My goodness.
As someone who's like not used to like the human side of things, my guy is just like disturbed because it's like this kid was trying to kill those men.
Yeah, I've got a lot of experience with burying people, and they died like 4 times. I don't know how they kept getting up.
Well, I'm gonna kind of take a moment to like get my bearings back in like the real world for a second, and then like for a moment I'm gonna like remember what our goal is, and then I'm like gonna kind of like snap back and then start going around and trying to look for any clues about where this guy's wife might have gone. Or I'm gonna go over to Gifford and I'll go, hey.
Well,
hey,
sorry, real quick.
Oh, is he there?
Yeah, you're all there. What you'll notice is your clone guy is still there, but the cat is nowhere to be found. Like the cat has been let out of the bag.
It was the cat.
The cat is gone, but yeah. So, and then as a quick reminder of kind of the goals that you've been given. So you've like just kind of stepped out. We'll say you haven't quite crossed the threshold out of Justin's house. So you guys can still be warm because I'm a kind GM. But anyways, you like, there are 2 things. Like one is the people with the missing cat that you could go talk to is kind of
They're the neighbors.
Yeah, the neighbors with the missing cat. And then the second was that
we do have a weed whacker.
Right as you were leaving, he gave you a weed whacker. He's like, could you take it by those folks in 1063? Like they're great, they're nice. It's just anytime I do it, like it looks like you guys are gonna be out and about. They always trap me in conversation, and I please. He's like, you know about that, Garth. Thank you.
Yeah.
Gives it to your clone.
He's like, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I guess
so that's kind of where you guys are.
I mean, the cat's gone, so let's return the weed whacker.
Or we could keep the weed whacker.
For what?
Whacking weeds?
I'm at a real
Where?
loss. It's snowing outside. I'm at a real loss at the moment because I know that we just went through this really topsy-turvy kind of situation, and I just think that for us to get back to our goal and try to find out what this anomaly is that has some kind of change on us, this is kind of odd. Hugh, do you think that you've been able to figure out like any information from this Yamamoto guy, or should we go to the neighbors?
Well, I mean, I don't want to tell you guys how to do your jobs or anything. That really wouldn't be my place. But um, it would seem that there's something very directly tied to Christmas, maybe some nostalgia about Christmas. I don't know about you guys, but I was feeling quite nostalgic there for a minute there. And I wasn't ever big into Home Alone. It
Which is
wasn't my.
crazy because it's July.
I mean, yeah. So it would be the time of year for someone to be nostalgic about Christmas, I guess, if they're not feeling the summer, but at the same time, it feels a bit odd. It's a very stark contrast. So I guess what I'm saying is someone's feeling sad that it's not Christmas, I think, and it's making it Christmas. And also, my hat gives me the feeling it might be that cat. And I'm thinking if we put the cat in the hat, something might happen. But I don't know. Maybe it's just an idea. I don't know.
What
Yeah.
if
Let's just
what
be
if some
careful.
kid
We
out
don't want to
there
break any property is one of our goals.
Oh yes, right. Yes, yes, of course.
what if some kid out there wished to their fairy godparents that every day could be Christmas, but it's July, and we're stuck in that loop, and the cat is actually a fairy godparent. It's Cosmo and Wanda.
What if we're in Australia and it's just winter in July?
Justin Hamamoto is standing there beside you guys, like, okay, and he just kind of goes to like dusting his stuff. Like, he's like, you can tell he kind of thinks it's weird, but he's not like, he doesn't seem present enough to like really like what is going on. So he's kind of giving you a side eye every once in a while.
He's just like, "Oh, my wife. Where's my
Yeah.
wife?"
I pull out my gun.
Okay.
So, Mr. Holiday, I think that maybe if you hold on to this here weed whacker, maybe we should just take it over to the neighbors and maybe try to find some kind of link over there. Maybe, perhaps
Yeah.
we could find that cat again.
Or another cat. We see missing no.
You're
no.
right. You're right. They're having other missing cat posters, but I love the idea that Doc is just like, there could be more pets.
He's lonely. Okay, cut him some slack.
I'm not allowed to touch anything living.
Hey, Mr.
That sounds weird.
Mr.
Yamamoto.
Tomato.
Mr. Yamamoto, do you happen to have any spare
Konpachiro
warm
Hamaboko.
clothes that we could maybe borrow? It's gotten a little bit cold outside, but I think I could probably use a little bit of a coat.
So it has. I'm surprised you guys didn't dress for. It's been cold for.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I just haven't been listening to the forecast.
I'm a bit of a husky man. I don't mind the cold with shorts and a short sleeve shirt. That's a commendation, by the way.
I was wearing a coat.
Tell you what, this feels like the dumbest thing to roll over, but this is a good excuse to re-go over how rolling works in this game.
Who's
So
doing
he's
this?
like, yeah.
Me or
Whoever wants to.
not
Would
me?
someone else like to? Does anyone else want to feel warm?
I was already wearing a coat.
I guess I well, I mean, no, I won't because I don't want to lose the commendation.
Do it, Crosser.
Goodness gracious. Okay, so I want to get 3s, correct?
Yeah, so you're going to
Am
roll.
I using an ability for this?
You're using one of your skills.
The hey, look over there thing? Or something like that?
No, sorry, one of your quality assurances. So if you look at your character sheet, it's on the top right.
I mean, if he doesn't have anything to use, I will take the loss of accommodation and use something because I have an ability called Borrow, where it's you choose a feature of a mundane target and take it, their face, their voice, their love, their fingerprints, anything. Now you have it, and they do not. So just take his
Jacket.
I need your clothes. I need your jacket, your boots, and your motorcycle.
A quick note. One thing within this game is what are called loose ends. And the idea is like if you go and you're like using your powers all willy-nilly and then people see like, holy cow, like these powers exist that I didn't even comprehend could exist. That creates a loose end where this person now is like, maybe they'll tell their friends about it. Maybe like it's just a thing that they know, and it does two things. One, it adds to the ambient chaos just like in the region. That doesn't matter because we're playing one round of this. But 2, it's Demerit City.
So there's one thing I specialize in: getting rid of loose ends.
He never existed.
To be completely honest, I have no idea how to use a quality assurance anyway.
Tell me. Okay, so I'll explain that. Tell me. So like I mentioned last time, the way that rolling works, there are 2 ways. One, you can use one of your abilities that you get because you guys are all bonded to an anomaly. You kind of got it tamed in a way. So one is to use your ability, and explains how the successes work on that. The other way is to petition the agency to alter the course of history in some way so that like the thing that you request happens. So for instance, if you're about to fall off of a bridge, you could request that like because there was some huge event, trash had to run a day late, and now the garbage truck happens to be directly underneath you, and now you're safe. Like something like that. And so you explained to me, Justin says like, listen, I don't like my wife needed me the sweater. I don't have any more. I'm so sorry. I need it. I still have more work to do in my yard. And then he kind of goes back to dusting and stuff. So now the way that it would work would be that you would petition the agency to like give me the chain of events that happened so that he actually does have 2 sweaters.
Okay, so the chain of events is that back in the day, Justin actually believed in polygamy, and at one point he had multiple wives that all made him lots of sweaters. And then eventually he settled with his one wife that he has now that has now gone missing. But he still has the sweaters.
The one thing that's tricky is that you can't directly influence like one person, like one person's course of life.
Oh,
you can
okay,
directly
okay.
influence like a group or like patterns. So like for instance,
Or
like,
a law at one point that allowed polygamy for a short period of time that allowed
Justin was into it. He's just that
Yes.
kind of guy.
Yeah.
He was like, "Now's my chance."
But then it got outlawed again because people realized that there were too many sweaters that were getting knitted or something like that.
Okay. Tell you what, I'll let that fly because why not? We're having fun. Go ahead and roll, and I
Okay.
will let you roll because you're requesting that he give you his extra sweater from his second wife, who he probably loved before the law tore them apart. We'll do empathy as the quality assurance.
Which I've got 3 quality assurances in.
Yeah, it's more about your empathy than his, but that's fine.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll.
There was 1
Okay,
3
so
there.
you got-
Roll a 1.
You got 1 success,
Gosh,
which means you
man.
succeed.
Yeah, but it also means that, again, this is the
It does
third
add-
time I've made a roll, and it is the third time that I've only gotten 1, and 5 go towards the chaos or whatever, right?
That's true. But because you're rolling with something that you have quality assurances in, you can spend those quality assurances. So you have 3. You can spend however many of them to make non-3s into 3s.
Oh my
So
goodness.
if you wanted to, you could spend 2 of them or 1 or...
I'm going to use them all right now. That's 3.
Great.
Why else would I hold on to them, you know?
Well, because if you don't have quality assurances and you roll for something, then you automatically take 1 die away. So you might want to leave 1 quality assurance.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little complicated, but it's one of those things that, like, if you play it a bit longer, like, you get the hang of it. And it's like, it's pretty intuitive. It's just there are a lot of little pieces the first couple times.
It's good.
So, yeah, so he has an extra sweater. And it's like, you can tell on the tag on the one he's wearing, it says, made by Fumiko, I love you. The, like, best husband I and Janet could ever ask for.
Well, technically, you know, if they outlawed polygamy and he had to choose between the 2 wives, evidently he chose the one that he liked the most.
Yeah, and the sweater you're wearing, you look at the tag and it says, from Janet, Fumiko kind of sucks, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but it's a nice sweater. It's comfy, it's cozy. You're kind of confused that he chose Fumiko, but
Yeah.
it's all right.
And she really knitted a nice sweater, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that we're ready to go to the next place, right?
Yeah, where are you guys going? Weed Whacker or
We're
Cat?
going Weed Whacker.
Weed Whacker.
Whacker.
Okay, yeah.
Wheat whacker.
Weed whacker.
A
Weed
weed
whacker.
Weed whacker,
whacker.
I hardly even know her.
Hardly weed knower.
Whacker? I hardly know her.
Why would
there's
we whack her?
That there's a weed eater.
You cutting all this?
Yeah.
Of us all just saying weed whacker multiple times
Weed whacker.
from each person. Everybody's taking a turn.
Whacker.
It's already cut.
Whacker.
Don't worry.
Now, god dang it, Bobby, this here's a weed whacker.
Yeah.
It runs off a.
Well,
We're only 5 minutes in.
All right. So you guys walk along and you're walking to 1063 Holly Street. Lane, whatever. It's the signage is different in different places. Some places it says street, some places it says lane. It's like range line in
Sometimes it
Joplin.
says Bower Street.
Sometimes it says Bower Street. You're like, what is this place? So, anyways, it's whatever, kind of each sign person decided it would be at each point along the way. But you're making your way to 1063, and as you walk along, you see, you've kind of been in the snow for a little bit. Like you arrived into the snow. It's July, but it's cold here. It's snowy, and yeah, there's just more and more snow. And as you look at the house at 1063, you can tell like, okay, this house is like very festively decorated. Like everyone else, all the other houses, they've got some lights up. Is that Lola? Did Lola mess with the lights? That's Gage. But all these other houses, they've got some lights up and stuff. But like this place, like they've got like Frosty on the roof. I don't know if you guys have seen Christmas with the Cranks. We watched it like, I don't know,
Oh,
a couple days ago.
The snowman.
Yeah.
Kept in the
Give
basement.
us Frosty.
Yeah.
The
The thing that's very alive.
satanic propaganda.
I think we're thinking of different movies.
No,
Yep.
it's one of Wendy Goon's earliest videos. Was he made like a comedy, like a not comedy. He made like a
Sounds hilarious.
parody video about Christmas with the Cranks being like a satanic communist propaganda because he wanted to prove to his mom that people would believe that kind of stuff.
Okay, cool. I like Christmas with the Cranks. It's one of the first Christmas movies that Angela and I watched after we were married, maybe the first. And so it's got that nostalgia to it, but that we rewatched it for the first time in like 5 years. It's like, man, I get why it's not a Christmas classic. Like it's good.
It's
but-
okay. Like,
It's got
yeah.
some
okay.
moments that are funny.
Yeah.
We watch it every year, I think.
It's worth it. It's worth that, I think. But it's not a classic. Like
Yeah.
there's, in my opinion, there's still too much going on in like the last 30 minutes of the movie for it to be a classic. Like there's so many plot lines that are totally irrelevant that are still waiting to be resolved. That's my opinion. Anyways, that's not part of the podcast. That's for free. Anyways, Frosty is on the roof, and this place is like super festive. There are 2 stories, and as you walk up, you can see like it seems like it's silent. Like there's no movement when you look. You can kind of see through the curtain. There's no movement, nothing going on.
All is calm.
All is calm. Good job, Gage. As you look to the right, or I don't know, east or whatever, we'll just call it the right. You can see there's kind of a fence, nice wooden fence, nice-ish wooden fence. It used to be nice, kind of blocking in the backyard, like holding in the backyard like fences do. And you can see just a great big tall, like Douglas fir tree, like a Christmas tree decorated up for Christmas. And then as you walk up, you can see kind of the doormat. Like there's some text on there that you can't quite make out, but as you get a little bit closer, you can see it says "Merry Christmas, you filthy animals." It's just very like you can tell like these people love Christmas. They're all about it. And what are you guys doing?
Can we see in the windows of this 2-story house that we're in front of?
Yeah, you can
Are there
see in the
people in
windows.
there?
You don't see anyone, but you're still kind of farther back. If you want to
Is it
approach,
still like morning-ish?
it's like midday.
Midday? Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
you guys spent an hour and a half watching Home Alone, and then another hour and a half watching Home Alone 2.
Living Home Alone.
You Nope, I've got no thoughts about being a child living Home Alone 2. But
Okay,
anyways.
let's. You guys think we should just go on up to the front door and give her a good old knock, or
So
maybe we should carol?
my guy is having really bad like social cues off the bat when he's not working. Just goes straight up to the door and just hits the doorbell, just ringing right away.
As
I
we
love how you're
are,
like,
the rest of
he
us are
has no
talking.
social cues, does the normal thing when you're trying to talk to
Well,
people
no,
in
I'm
a
just saying
house.
like not listening to anyone. He's like, I got this, and just like does it. I was gonna say he does it multiple times, just until someone answers.
Does
So
anybody?
as you approach, so you said you're just going up to knock on the door, essentially.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we have your weed whacker. Like trying to get their
So
attention.
as you approach, you notice a couple things. One, all of a sudden, there's just like this huge static noise sound, and you glance in, and all of a sudden, you notice that there's a TV inside that's just kind of flashing off and on, and you can't really see exactly what it's showing. You can tell that it's showing like kind of specific images as it flashes off and on, and it's changing. You can't really see what it is. So that's kind of one thing that you notice. And then as you walk up to the door, you notice that there's a flyer for there's just like a flyer sticking out of the door, and it looks nice. It looks new, as if maybe it's only been there, I don't know, a day or two. But there's a flyer sticking out of the door.
Can I look at the flyer?
Sure. Give me just a moment.
I like to imagine my guy still there, just like smashing the doorbell in. Oh well, no, I didn't get close enough. Never mind.
So you grab the flyer. Yeah, you're still smashing the doorbell or whatever.
Oh,
So
I actually
okay.
got close enough. I thought the static stopped me.
I mean, it can have like it's just a loud noise. I don't know what a loud noise does to William.
He's probably just like, okay.
Okay.
It's probably
So
normal. It's not like
Gage,
he's.
okay, so Gage, you grab the flyer, and as you grab it, it doesn't quite like it's not like it crumbles to dust or anything, but all of a sudden it's like it ages months or years in your hand, and so all of a sudden it's like very yellow and like worn and kind of torn up, as if rather than kind of being a couple days old, it's like it's been in this door for a while. As you look at it, you're able to see that it's just like a window replacement company left a flyer in the door, and now it looks like it's been there a while now.
Hey, Bill, you want to try instead of just knocking on the door and ringing the doorbell? You think that the door is unlocked? Maybe we could just ease the weed eater in there in their front room and just leave it there for them.
Sure. I just try like jiggling the handle like crazy, trying to open it.
Just do the neighborly thing.
The door is locked.
I pull out my gun. I'm kidding.
That went from 0 to 100 real fast.
Okay, so what's plan B? If the door is locked,
We could put it in the backyard. We don't want to leave it in the snow, obviously.
oh yeah,
Maybe
don't
they have a
wanna-
shed or something back there that we could put it in.
is there a gate?
There is a
I mean-
gate.
Yeah.
Let's go backyard.
Is there an unlocked gate?
There's
William, go check.
That's funny. As you guys approach, see that there is. Sorry, earlier I said Douglas fir. I intentionally chose a balsam fir earlier, so it's a balsam fir.
It's just
Okay.
So,
William just goes full like Eric Andre, just like, let me in, like shaking the gate, trying to open it.
so there is a gate, and it's locked, but like the lock looks pretty flimsy.
Well, we don't want to break it, so maybe
Speak
we
for
could.
yourself.
Well, I mean, the agency told us we don't want to break it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I don't know. Anybody got kind of nice little thing to maybe get through this fancy little door? And if we were going to pick the lock or something, why wouldn't we try that on the main door?
Do you guys
I
ever
only have a gun.
have you guys
Which
ever
is-
like hidden keys by any chance?
Oh, yeah, I check under the rock.
I'm trying to get all of our listeners to know where all of your guys' keys are.
Yeah,
So
Good luck. My garage is my front door.
go to Gage's house, find the rock.
Well, you can go to my house. Mine is in a hideaway key black box. but it's like up in the corner of my door. So like literally anyone that's going to open my screen door is going to see it. But it's fine. I keep my door unlocked all the time anyway. So
Okay. Some
Okay.
kind of reverse psychology.
Remind us your physical address.
and my social security is
Ah!
You know how many times I've had to cut DJ saying his social security number on here? Don't make me do it again.
I was gonna say the number of times is.
The number of times is.
okay.
Wow, that sounded awful like a 9-digit number.
So
Yeah. Anyways, I'll say like this is a little just expedite the process a little bit. If you guys search around, there's like just a planter with a poinsettia in front of the house because of course there is because they love Christmas, you filthy animals, and there's just a key in there.
Let's go in.
man, I can't believe we didn't think of that at first.
Did I touch the poinsettia and was it a live plant?
It was so you touch it and it does kind of immediately like wither away.
Does this count as me touching something living?
You can tell that back at the agency they're like trying to figure it out.
Okay.
They're trying to figure out exactly what happened here.
Don't feel bad. They kill dogs.
Okay, there. Well, Mr. Holiday, you want to open the door for us? I guess you found that nifty little key there.
Yeah, I'll open the door while
Yeah.
holding my gun.
Then I'll go
Sure.
ahead and I'll just daintily place the weed whacker once the door is open in there on the front mud room. Any problems with that?
Yeah, so you guys open the door a little bit, and as you kind of, I imagine, do you even glance in at all?
Oh, I do.
No, I just
Yeah, I mean, I walk
just
in
like we
like
put it
He
through.
very carefully is like putting it down.
Okay,
and
hey guys, here's your weed
Hol-
whacker. Don't want
Holiday
to.
and I are just like, poof, just like throw.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle
Everyone
of my
else,
explanation, like, okay, I'm just going to leave this here, everybody, and then everybody just like brushes past.
everyone else is inside the house, and you're like sneaking it in.
Well, I'm just going to
Like
leave it
covering
right
his
over
eyes so
here.
he doesn't look in the house.
So for those of you who are inside the house, you can see that like it's dusty in here, and it's nice, it's decorated well, but there's kind of some dust, and you look and there's an old couch sitting across from a small TV, kind of looks like an older TV. We'll say CRT. Yeah, we'll assume that all these are CRT. If there are any more TVs, maybe there won't be. I don't know. Ignore that. This one's a CRT.
Why are you spelling at me?
It's an old heavy TV from when
Oh.
you were a boy.
Ye
you
old
just say
boob
that?
tube.
Yeah. It's one of them fat TVs. So, yeah. So it's one of those, and it's not that big, and it's across from a couch, and it's that same TV. It's like flickering through just a number of different images, and they're all kind of grainy and distorted. And then you also, as you're sitting there, you notice that like the coffee table has a few things scattered on it. There's a purple purse underneath it, and then on top of it is a copy of you guys know about this book called The Other Me? You guys remember that book, right? Yeah, you do. It's a recent like popular thriller about like a missing sibling. And so next to it there's like a colorful mug, and you can tell that there used to be whatever used to be in there is like rancid
But like
now.
multiple years rancid.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah, could be less than that. And then there's also, as you look at the couch, you happen to see that there's a laptop on the couch as well.
A
So
laptop? Like a new laptop?
yeah,
Like, or like an 80s laptop?
like a new laptop.
Hugh, you want to go through that purse and I'll go through this computer, I guess?
I'm just like rummaging through just the entirety of the living room.
No, you're
I'm
Bill.
gonna start digging a hole.
I know I'm Bill.
This super friendly family all of a sudden comes back, and you hear, "Oh, our weed eater!" Oh my gosh!
Why does it have like Family Guy energy?
Halfway through the purse, like, hey.
Mind you, he's the
friend.
unpaid
man.
intern, and we're making him commit crimes.
Oh, sorry. We were
Liabilities,
told
throw
by
it
your
that way.
neighbors to go ahead and bring your weed
No.
eater
No
over,
one.
and whenever I
That
was
doesn't
setting
happen.
it down, it knocked over the purse. Oh, I don't need to come up with a lie right now.
No one shows up. You guys are free to
Thank
commit your
goodness.
crimes. Yeah.
Hey, is anybody here in the house?
Are there any spirits here?
Man.
Faintly in the back.
Well, I have to do what people say, so.
We go through the purse and the computer, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So, first, going through the purse. This thing doesn't even have stuff about the purse. I think it assumes that people won't be so indecent as to look through.
People
the
don't
purse.
care.
Yeah.
Surely they won't.
Yeah. No, you go through the purse and you notice that, like, you find the ID, essentially, and it's for a woman named Caitlin Rowe. CAITLINROWE. And that's really all that you find. You don't find a lot that seems kind of out of place or weird. She does have, like, kind of a lot of Christmas stuff on her. I mean, not even a keychain necessarily. Her keys must be somewhere else, but like she's just got like a keychain dangling off of her purse, and there's some Santa stuff on that. So yeah, and so that's the purse, and then you go. Who's doing the laptop?
I guess me.
Sure.
That's what you said.
You go to do the laptop, and you like open it up, and it's starting to go, and then it has a password. It wants you to enter a password, and so there's the button to see the hint. I imagine you want to click that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the hint is your first pet's name.
Whoa. Okay. Well, guys, looks like we're looking for the name of a pet to get us into this laptop. It's very odd to be able to see here. Seems like the anomaly might be really kind of jacking up to this house, I assume.
When we came in, I was like into the neighborhood. I specifically was looking out for the missing pet posters. Would I be able to remember the names that I saw on some of them? And perhaps be able to try said names?
Sure. The main one that you saw.
Or I guess did I see one associated with this address because they all had the addresses on them?
Yeah, you didn't see any necessarily associated with this address. The name that you saw most was for the cat that you thought you saw, or like that you did see earlier, named Cooper. But that's, yeah.
Well, if you want to try something that might be wrong, you can try Cooper.
Okay.
Cooper.
Okay.
Koopa Troopa.
Here, I'll let you go ahead and do it, Derek.
Okay, yeah. I'll put Cooper in there without
Okay.
touching Garth.
Names aren't my strong suit.
And it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
There it says it's incorrect.
Are there any
I
other
look
pictures
upstairs.
around here or anything
Yeah.
that we could look at? Like old pictures?
Yeah, there's some just old family pictures. You see what looks like you would put together, it's the parents and two sisters, probably twins, like almost certainly twins. Obviously you can't really know for sure, but you assume probably twins. Before you go, there's still the TV that's flickering stuff. I don't know if you guys want any more details about that, if you'd want to look into that.
Part of me kind of gives me the
I'll go watch it.
heebie-jeebies.
I'll go watch it.
You just sat in front of the television.
I hear that you die 7 days later after you watch that.
So you notice that
Neat.
what is, so I know William hasn't seen a ton of Christmas movies. What is William's favorite Christmas movie?
Violent Night,
Okay. So
Gosh.
which is unironically my favorite Christmas movies right now.
great. So William goes and he watches the TV and he hears like something through the static. Like it's mostly static, but there's like a little bit of something. It's like when you're like, you're driving through town and you're starting to lose the radio station. You catch like a little bit of it. You can't quite make out what it is, but the TV is going through a few specific images. And so the first thing that you see is a Christmas present just wrapped in red with a green ribbon underneath a giant Christmas tree, but it's weird. It's almost like there's like a pool in front of it, and like, why is there a pool in front of a Christmas? I don't know. And then the screen flicks back on, and then you see like a space heater, and you can see past it out the window, and based on the view of the tree, you can tell it's kind of an upstairs window, and it's just a space heater that's like rattling furiously. Screen fades out, fades back in, and then it's kind of hard to make it out. It looks like is that like a set of stairs? So it looks like a set of stairs that's just descending into the dark, and several of the stairs are broken, just like a raggedy old staircase. And then finally fades out back in, and you just see a copper key, just a little key, old kind of looking key, laying on a white background. And then it fades out, fades back in, and the next thing you see is that Christmas present behind the pool again, and like
What's
that
that
Christmas
have to do
tree.
with Violent Night?
That's the next house we're going to.
I still go upstairs.
Well,
On a
as
whim,
you're
and just because my character's really bad at these things, when the key shows back up, he tries grabbing it.
your character goes, everyone hears just tink.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's worth a try. So Gage, right before you start to go upstairs, all of a sudden you guys hear kind of some shuffling footsteps walking along, and all of a sudden there's a woman standing there at the edge of the hallway, just kind of staring at you guys. It looks like she has a short bob, that kind of haircut, and you can't quite make her out.
I thought you said 7 days.
Well, she's got a bob.
All I said is she has a bob, and she's kind of there in the hallway, and she says, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
Seriously though,
Who?
is this Janet?
No, who are you?
The woman you're looking for is Fumiko.
Oh.
But
It's Janet to him.
I mean,
yeah,
is
he's
it
like, go look for
Fumiko?
my
I mean-
first ex-wife, my ex-wife. Anyways, I mean, you can't really tell, like, she's kind of obscured as she stands there, because like the TV is kind of bright, so you can't see her super well. You can tell that she has a bob though, so you can intuit from that whatever you want to.
I just like start waving at her.
And she
I
just stands there
actually
and
said, "Who are you?"
She repeats, "Who are you?" And as she starts to process you asking who she is, she like, it's almost like she starts to like, she just stands there and starts like flickering almost, and just like shaking, shaking and like just like flickering in and out. And then
Guys, she's the space heater.
all of a sudden she just like, she's gone. But like, it's not like she like, boom, like she's not your boss from the last episode. That like didn't have a face and would like poof in and out of existence. She just like essentially turns around and like walks the other way.
Gentlewoman, hello, where are we following her, or what are we doing here? I'm gonna walk after her, I guess.
I'm right behind you. I'm just like, yeah, let's go.
Miss Fukamishu, I
Man,
see that you are walking the other way. Does that mean that you are not interested in getting your weed eater back? Or would you want me to, I'm just following her, and I'm like, do you want me to place this like someplace in the dining room, or would you prefer it maybe someplace by the weird creepy TV?
pretty much as soon as she turns away, she's like gone. And what you're able to see is like a trail of, it almost looks like this trail of tinsel, like kind of along the hallway. Do you want to keep following it?
Yes.
Sweet. So you keep following it, and you end up at a door. And so it's kind of like there, if you picture it, you walk along the hallway, and then now to your right side is this door. Let me find a good description of the door for you. Where are you?
And I'm so sorry.
I bend over and I pick up the rock that has the key in it for the door.
Well, no, sorry. It's within the house. You're in a hallway, and you're beside a door, and like it's got a little padlock on it. So whatever this door is within the house, like it is locked, and it's meant to be kept closed. But then to your left is like the kitchen. So you kind of like stepped out into this like open area where to your right is this door, and then to the left is the kitchen. And there's like this, you can see fading light falling through the blinds. It's kind of starting to get later. I mean, it's, you know, it's winter time here, so it's the sun's setting a bit earlier, because that's a little weird, right? But anyways, there's a small kitchen table, and it's got just a thin yellowing kind of older book shoved underneath one of the legs to keep it stable, and everything is like neatly put away in its places. Like nothing's out of order. Everything is great. There's some, you know, there's like a mistletoe up if you guys want to kiss or whatever. Very lovely scene, except there's dust like everywhere. Everything is nice, except there's dust.
I think that this gal is very private. You know, she really is not used to being very social, and she also puts padlocks on her indoor house, on her doors that are inside the house, and she locks her gates and her front doors. I'm starting to think that she's not wanting us or anybody else in here.
I don't think so either. But we're gonna go.
What do you recommend?
Your nameless, faceless boss pops up and he's like, "Yeah, anomalies usually don't want you near them, Garth.
Yeah,
How do you remember how
pull
much
out my
money we
gun?
spent on training you?
yeah.
Do you
Just
think about it, Garth?" Vroom.
No, like, I pull out my gun to shoot the door.
What's your gun?
Okay.
I'm curious.
So
like
the
the
way that it
padlock
works,
or the door.
the door, either way. Well, the way that it works is if it succeeds, the target disappears.
Let me see your.
hope
Is that
I stand
eliminate?
out of the way.
That's eliminate, yeah. A mundane object or person. I can erase it or remove it permanently by targeting them with my gun. Once they existed, now they do not.
Okay.
It succeeds either way,
Go for
but
it.
failure adds issues.
Go for it.
Why? Who rolled 2? I rolled. It rolled twice for me. I didn't do that on purpose. I promise.
What was the higher roll?
The higher roll was 2. The first roll was 1.
What is up with these
Yeah, you didn't
dice?
roll with advantage. Okay, so actually it's tricky because the thing says to roll with dynamism,
And I have a 0 there.
and you have a 0 there, which means you actually lose a die.
Okay.
So
So
you
I fail. On a failure, the object is still destroyed.
Here's what's tricky. If you read the first part carefully, it says you destroy a mundane object.
Okay, so this isn't a mundane object.
And so you shoot it, and nothing happens. Let me make a quick note about the 5 chaos, or the 6 chaos that you added here. The 7 chaos that you added.
Yeah.
We're in danger.
Hey, yeah, why do we all keep rolling 1s and 2s?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Because it's like a 1 in 4 chance.
Okay, that's fair.
It's a 25% chance. It's like you're rolling 6 dice every time.
Have we tried just like wait, Garth? You have the weed whacker, right?
No, I left it downstairs.
We are downstairs.
You
What?
are downstairs still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we
What I
just
will
use
say,
the weed whacker on the lock?
No, because we can't destroy
Oh,
property.
the weed whacker is kind of along with you guys, and you do see it like just all of a sudden. It's like you can't comprehend how a weed whacker can turn inside out, but it just did, and you assume that like whatever Gage tried to do did not work because now the weed whacker somehow is inside out, like conceptually.
And it doesn't like it. It didn't
No,
like
I mean
that
you
tried to
did
do
you
that.
did damage property.
Oh no!
But not the property I was trying to damage.
Correct. So
Well-
I will give you a demerit gauge.
Okay.
It's the weed whacker's Bork, and
I'm going to go out back and dig
So-
a hole.
Great. On your way-
Specifically for Dracula's coffin.
On your way out, you see because there's kind of one of those sliding doors. You see a lockbox, and that I say lockbox. It's not locked. There's just like a box, and there are just some keys in there, and so they're all labeled. Let me remind myself exactly how they're labeled. So there's one that says garage side door, shed, car. I mean, it's a car key. It's not labeled. You just see like, okay, it's a car key.
It's a Ford Taurus.
And
Well,
Wait, garage side door?
shed was
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
And
but
the kitchen does open to the backyard as well. So you can look out, you can see all of a sudden there's a very familiar like there's that Christmas tree that I mentioned earlier, and underneath it is the Christmas present from the video, like from
By
the
the
TV
pool.
earlier. And there's a pool that's empty, like there's snow in there, but
Are we with him when he's grabbing the keys, or is it just him?
I mean, I assume you guys are moving as a
Okay.
unit.
I'm gonna grab the shed key and go to the shed.
Sweet. Andrew, are you doing anything?
Sorry, I'm struggling a bit. Most of my skills are all social based, and we haven't run into people
Yeah,
since the
same.
lady. So you're grabbing the shed key. I think I'll follow to the shed.
Yep.
I'll,
Okay.
I'll bring
cool.
a weed whacker.
It's inside out.
Yeah, but it
Deconstructed
seems
weed
like
whacker.
Diggy,
inside
diggy
out or
hole.
not, it would probably belong in that shed.
I am a dwarf.
Okay, so
And
you guys walk
my
out.
weed whacker.
You
And
guys
my
walk out
gun.
into the backyard, and one note. Sorry, I missed this earlier. The lock that Gage couldn't break. It like looks really old and fragile. Like it looks like anything should be able to break this thing.
Except the
So-
gun that erases
Except a
things from
gun.
existence.
Yeah.
Ricocheted off and hit the weed whacker.
So
and the
you
weed
guys
whacker
walk out.
didn't get erased; it just got turned inside out.
That's true. You guys walk out into the backyard, and because that's where the shed is, obviously. And as you're walking along, you wait for it. Yeah, you notice again that Christmas tree, and it's all decorated, super pretty, with the presents underneath it. And then right next to it is where the shed is. You spot this kind of run down, broken down, and then to get there, you've got to kind of walk past the pool as well. Again, covered in snow. I mean, everything's covered in snow. So I imagine that you guys are like investigating as you go, or
Yes.
not. Okay. Cool. What are you guys paying attention to? The main features are the tree with the presents, the shed, and the pool.
Do we want to try to open it?
Yeah, I was gonna say because my guy sat in front of the TV, so he's gonna recognize the present. So I feel like he's gonna go to the he's just gonna go ahead and go to the present and just try to like open it or look at it or something.
I am locked in on getting this weed eater back in that shed.
I was
It's
gonna say,
actually inside out. It's an eed weeder now.
ew, gross. Can't believe you just say that on a recorded thing. You're disgusting. So I was gonna say, I have a terrible suspicion. You said the pool is covered in snow,
Yeah.
but like as in there was water in there, but there's snow on top.
No. It's like snow is along the bottom. Like it is very
Okay.
clearly bone dry.
Okay, I was
Except for
totally
snow.
expecting to like clean off the snow and find like a frozen dead body in there. So that's good. Okay, I'm going to follow to the shed and see if my whispering cowboy hat says anything special to me.
Yeah. What kind of stuff would your whispering cowboy hat say?
I don't know. It's called the Whisperer, and it's also like I'm its caretaker. So I imagine it asks me for things or tells me things I don't want to know anyway. Well, I mean, I can't say no. So
Prion diseases are horrible.
You look fat.
we've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty.
Make sure to drink your Ovaltine. It's
Okay.
We've made a mistake.
My name is Doug. So
Doug Dimmadome, home of the Dimsdale Dimmadome, just gets taller and taller.
you guys are walking along, and yeah, so you pass by the pool because you're on your way there, and if you happen to glance in, one of you does, I don't care who, and you notice that there's just like something like glinting down there at the bottom of it. Like obviously it's snow, so there's plenty of glinting happening, but there's something down there.
I go to it.
It's going to be a brass key.
Okay,
White background. Yes, I go down.
great. So you climb down to the key, and I imagine like it's pretty slippy, but I don't it doesn't feel worth it to roll, so you can just get to it. How do you get down?
I have to petition the company to make it so that non-stick shoes were really popular. Like when I happened to be buying my boots, I mean non-slip shoes were like super
Non-stick.
popular. Non-slip
These
shoes
dang
were like
cast shoes
super
of mine.
popular
Just slipping around like crazy.
Man.
when I was buying shoes, and I was like, you know what, I'll get what's in fashion.
Alternatively,
Sorry.
you can just kind of slide down the edge.
Okay.
So you slide down the edge, and there's the key, and I imagine like you pick it up and like go on your way.
Yeah, I assume it's for the lock.
As soon as you pick it
I
up,
tried to shoot.
as soon as you pick it up, all of a sudden, you smell it before your other senses kick in.
Andrew.
Dealt it.
Is that there's some nutmeg in there? And a little bit of like allspice maybe?
Eggnog.
And all of a sudden you are hit on all sides by a wave of eggnog. And it is thick and it is viscous and like it is darn near impossible to swim in.
Hugh, quick, hold on to me while I use this weed whacker to try and get him to reach it.
Does this count as an
I've
aggressor?
totally not. I was gonna say I've definitely not responded to the name this time because I'm too distracted by going into the shed.
Please tell me, does the eggnog count as an aggressor?
The eggnog does not count as an aggressor.
Does something nearby count as an aggressor?
No.
Okay, I'm in a pool of eggnog. I'm going to start drinking.
You guys ever seen Beer? You guys probably haven't seen Beer Fest.
I have seen it.
Okay.
It's so good. Man.
Just starts chugging.
I was
Yeah,
going to
if-
try and use... Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. If Doc dies, then his twin cousin will come replace him for the rest of the movie,
Yep.
and we'll be good.
It's about to be Wisconsin here. With this
Okay.
eggnog drinking contest, I'm going to win.
Mr. Holiday, grab my eat weeder.
Mr. Holiday
You're
says
what?
because the eggnog is thick and it is tall, like it's up there.
Does he reach it?
Is it named Jacoby?
No, Cage. No.
Okay, so really quickly, if you guys have any abilities that could help you, like anomaly abilities that could help this situation, like this would be a good time to look and see.
Instead of all the other things
alternatively-
we've wasted it on?
Alternatively, like this is the kind of thing, like this situation is so dire that you as mundane people will not be able to fix it. You will need to petition the agency in some way if you aren't using an anomaly ability.
Okay, so I'm going to use an ability. It's the what's that over there ability. And I'm going to look over onto the side, and my goal would be to find over by the shed just a scuba gear. Like,
I love
thank
that.
goodness that they've got this scuba gear that is over here. Okay, so now I roll.
While he's
And-
quick question, DJ. Sorry, is
Sure.
the eggnog an anomaly or is it? What is it?
It's Nog.
It's just eggnog. Okay.
It's Nog.
Then. Sorry, Crosser.
DJ, do you
I
want to
definitely-
roll for me?
Once
Yeah,
I
I'll roll
actually
for you.
notice it, I'm gonna start turning around and trying to scoop it out with my giant, oversized cowboy hat.
Oh, finally, a decent
Crosser,
roll.
you got a 2.
That
Can I
was-
shoot the eggnog?
Oh, that was a 2? On mine, it looked like a 3.
Sorry, it's a 1.
What?
Because you roll
Well,
attentive.
I know that I
You
don't.
roll attentiveness
yeah.
for it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But-
But it's a success.
I go and I put that gear on, and then I just cannonball in and try to locate my friend.
What was tell me about Garth's experience scuba diving.
Well, one time we took a youth trip to the Bahamas because we had a millionaire that invested some money because one of our students in the local Boys and Girls Club, they had cancer, and one of their last wishes was that all of us could go scuba diving in the Bahamas. So I had to actually go and get my permit to be a teacher. So I actually have learned and been able to teach people how to scuba dive. So, and I sure do know my way around a sweet drink. So this is just two of my really good skills put all into one thing. So
Tell you what, I won't make you roll. Why not? You don't have to petition the agency. I believe Garth. So you go in there and you save Gage. You can explain what happens if you want to.
So really what happens is because we have all learned to pay attention to those signs that are around every single pool. First off, I don't run because everybody knows that just makes the situation worse. As I daintily use the steps to get down into the nog, I then use the scuba gear to
Real
go
quick.
and then locate him. Yes.
Cut to Gage's perspective, and there is nog in every crevice of his body. Like he has never had nog so deep in his nose.
And my assumption is
I'm gonna
once I'm
smell
able
like
to
omelets
find
for
him,
weeks.
I assume once I find him, I will be able to give him some of the oxygen stuff. The real issue he's going to run into is him and I are going to be touching. So,
Yeah, that's the real issue. All I do is take a demerit, though.
And
but you will be alive.
if Doc ever makes bread and interacts with yeast, that's like 1,000,000 demerits. That's not good. Anyways, great. Yeah. So
I'm still walking to the present.
Yeah, this is all going on, and you're just like,
I
yeah.
can't
So
do anything.
you guys are working your way back out. You're gonna get back out safely. Garrett, you open the present, and Andrew, we'll get to you in the shed in just a moment. You open it, right? You wanted to open it, and all of a sudden, there's just like a crap ton of tinsel, just like a lot of it, just like blasting out, and it's just kind of all over you. That seems to be most of it. Like it kind of knocks you back a little bit, but other than that, now there's just kind of tinsel on top of the eggnog.
Small question.
Sure.
By the time that I get Doc out, one of my things that I can get accommodation for is making someone feel welcome. I assume that he would be very thankful for doing that kind of thing. I don't know if that would be accommodation. And then also getting someone's blood flowing is another one of my accommodations. And
to be
does it
fair,
matter
I
if
don't
it's
think
my
you
own?
got my blood flowing.
But does
You
it
kept
matter
his
if
blood
it's my
flowing.
own?
I'm not gonna go for that.
That's
I'll
fine.
give you the commendation for the first thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Gage a demerit.
I already gave myself 2.
I'll give you 2. Why not?
Well, because I broke property.
Oh yeah, I did that. I marked that elsewhere. But yeah, that works. Okay, so Andrew, you go to the shed, and they're still kind of working their way out. And you go to the shed, and you unlock it, and you're able to get in there. And there's really not a lot that's like all that interesting. There's old gardening tools. They're like, yeah. But then you happen to notice just kind of tucked away, there's a blue pet collar with a tag on it. And the name, you can't quite make out. You can only see like the first couple letters, and the first 2 letters appear to be O-L.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
All of the other
Great.
reindeer.
I used to love that movie, or that special. It wasn't really a movie.
Okay. Well, so I feel like I saw the whole thing happen with the eggnog, and I was like, oh, yes, Garth's got that handled. Great, great. Okay, good. Will's opening that present. Awesome. Let me go into the shed. And I turn back around, and there's just the chaos of like everything that's happening, and I'm just holding a collar. I'm like, hey, hey, and I just start walking back inside. When you guys have a second, if you're not too busy, I think I might have found something. It's probably nothing, probably not a big deal, but I'm going to go back inside and try this out. Yeah, let me know what. Okay, bye. And I just shut the door behind me and go back inside to see if I can get the password.
I would like to clean myself up in the snow.
You making angels or what?
Just use the wetness of the melted snow to help me not be so eggy.
Please just take that quote out of context and just slap it on something else.
Sure, bud.
Use the wetness of the snow to not make me so eggy.
I'm not gonna make you roll for it. You can.
I
You
get a
can just.
commendation for that
Do you get a
because
commendation for that?
I cleaned up a mess. I'm the
Fine.
mess doctor.
I'll let it.
William just turns around. He's just like, "What the heck is going? What?" just rolling around in the ice and stuff.
Great.
I'm just gonna take off this wetsuit. But I would probably be interested in taking this like oxygen tank with us.
Oh.
On the computer, have a few. I don't know if I get a certain number of attempts at the password.
You can just go for it.
Okay, because I'm thinking you could do Oliver, you could do Olive, you could do Ollie, you could do
Oh, Yeller.
Old Yeller,
Olga.
or you could do. And you said this just the first two letters are OL, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Remind me that you're trying all these.
Yes.
Is there a
Remind me of what you've
Christmas?
tried.
Ollie, Oliver, Olive, Old Yeller. I think there's another one in there, but I forgot. Olga.
Okay. So we'll assume that you spell Ollie correctly, and you managed to get logged in on like the second or third try. It's OLLIE.
Yeah.
In case you're
Is
curious.
there another way people spell it?
Like the skating jump is. I think is that IE too?
I think it is.
I think
Yeah.
it's Y.
Yeah, it is.
That's embarrassing. I haven't played Tony Hawk's in a while. I feel like an idiot. Anyways, that'll be a demerit for me. You get logged in, and there isn't laptop on the couch. There are a few programs left open. The browser is open to a news website, and you can see stuff about someone during the last thing earlier this morning. Someone had seen a news article or like news on TV about a woman named Evie Wright, who's like the owner of like a car company or something like an electric car company. And there's news kind of about her, about the new announcement that she has going on. And then you notice that like the email client is still open with a half-written email to Evelyn Wright. And the whole time as you're typing, like the screen is kind of flickering off and on. And yeah, like a lot of stuff flickers in this house, it seems. But the screen is flickering off and on. And when you open up the email, you notice it's like the mouse is just like constantly trying to slide over to the send button.
Oh, I hit send. Absolutely. Someone's asked me to send this. I am obligated by my contract that I signed with the blood of my skin, as opposed to the blood of something else.
Gage and I with both the head tilted.
Blood of my skin. Blood.
Like, what?
I was gonna say blood of my
Would
hand.
you-
It didn't roll off the tongue. I don't know why.
Would you like to know what the email says?
I think I will start reading it as I send it.
All right.
It's just
That's my approach
I'm
at
drowning
work.
in eggnog.
Listen, I say yes. You asked me to jump, and I have already jumped. And then I say, would you like me to jump again?
The
The email
email's
says-
like, honey, I got our new eggnog pool installed. I don't know why on earth we spent money on this.
Smells
I'm leaving
amazing.
you.
everywhere.
I'm leaving you because of this eggnog.
The smell is
Well, that you
terrible.
wanted.
Let's leave this house and never come back.
Every orifice, honey. Every.
It just
You
Oh,
ever seen
man.
Poltergeist? The game with the
Ollie
dead
died
bodies?
in-
It's that, but eggnog.
Ollie died drowning in the eggnog pool. We didn't even hear him.
Just
Okay, so
bubble pops up. Just
He was so drunk.
the email says, "Hi, Evie. I know we haven't talked much since everything with Mom and Dad, but I wanted to see how you were doing. Congrats on the new release. Looks cool. Not that I know much about it. I'm still driving the same old car. It's still kind of weird being back home on my own. Lonely, maybe? If you ever wanted to come out and visit, that'd be nice. I forgot how quiet it was around here. I went through the house and there's so much of our old stuff. I found Ollie's collar in the shed and I don't know what to do with it. Bury it, maybe? Oh my gosh. And remember that elf on a shelf you had as a kid? The one I thought was like super creepy? So mostly I've been spending a lot of time cleaning up the backyard around the old tree. And I think I always miss the old days when we would get together and decorate it. I remember when I fell that one time and it felt like I got like trapped in the branches on the way down, and then that's where the email kind of cuts off. It was like half finished, not quite done.
Oh well, it's sent. It's gone. I don't
It's
know
sent.
if I see after I send it what the name of the person I'm emailing as is. If that makes sense.
Caitlin Rowe.
Is it okay? It's the same as I saw on the driver's license.
Okay. So Caitlin Rowe, I'm assuming I understand and know the information that has been relayed.
Yes, I will come out and communicate all this to everyone as hopefully some semblance of dignity has been restored to my
So I think
comrades.
our anomaly
Do 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 do.
is anomaly
Do,
is
do, do.
anomaly is nostalgia. Maybe like the whole email was dripping with like missing things, and she's got pictures of her family, but that one door is locked, and I think we have the key to it now.
Yeah. So you do have a key that seems like it would probably fit that door. There's something else that someone mentioned, and I got lost in Crosser.
Oh, I just said I wanted to try that.
Yeah.
And I assume that the anomaly is related to nostalgia or like wanting what was, which is kind of nostalgia in and of itself, but maybe more ennui.
Yeah. Um. So you go ahead and try the key, and it opens the door.
Hey guys, let's go downstairs. Or wait, I don't even know if it goes downstairs. What do I see?
You open the door, and you see a set of broken down stairs leading down into the darkness,
Hey,
just like you had seen earlier on the television.
Everybody, I've saw this on the television. Thanks, TJ.
Sorry.
this is a fork and a garbage disposal.
Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, let's go.
Great. I'll describe it slowly while we wait for a crosser to do whatever he's doing.
I'll make my slow stair sound, so just go ahead.
Okay. So you guys walk down the stairs. How are you guys walking? Are you guys like confident, bold, let's do this, or like cautious?
I imagine my shoes are squeaking at this point. Maybe
Is
they
that
have
a
a little
fear?
squish sound to them.
It's like SpongeBob, like.
Yeah,
I see. Because
The
of
boots!
the nog.
because of the nog.
The nog is everywhere.
As you guys walk further and further down the stairs, let me get.
I think I might also just call out the name of Caitlin Rowe. Just be like, hey girl, we found this from your dog, and I may have sent an email to your sister. No big deal. But it sounds like you might just like need to talk and have someone hear you out, especially if you're dead. So I'd love to just like see you in a way that doesn't make me want to poop my pants right now um, because my washer in my apartment is broken down and I tried to call the landlord to fix it, but then he talked me into paying for the repairs. But I don't have money for the repairs because I don't get paid for this job. So I can't afford to do laundry at the moment. So if you could appear in a non-threatening fashion so that we can like, help you get through this, that would be great for me and my bank account, if you know what I mean. It'd be great. Anyway, thanks. Bye. How do you hang up on these calls?
All you hear is like static, but as you look, you can see kind of down the set of stairs. I have a second microphone. Either that or a fuzzy little caterpillar.
Why not both?
Squish. Any fuzzy little caterpillar I've ever talked to has been a real jerk about it.
Is that a reference to something?
Nope.
Okay.
No, they are like pretty often the really fuzzy caterpillars kind of hurt a bit extra. Like if you touch them, you get all itchy and stuff.
Like Bernie almost.
Yeah, especially if you eat them.
Yeah.
Have you eaten a hairy caterpillar, Andrew?
No, I've snorted a few, but not like eaten one, not on purpose.
That doesn't answer my question. Because you said not on purpose. That means you have.
As far as I know, I haven't. Probably.
Who knows what you eat in your sleep?
Someone
average
told me once
American-
when I was a kid, like that you swallow spiders while you sleep. That's made up. That's not even remotely true. It was something someone made up, and it was like one of those chain letter email things or whatever. And I believed it for so many years. And I was like, anytime I had stomach problems, I'm like, did I eat a weird spider in my sleep? Like, how would I even know? What do I do about that?
So
I
I read on
assumed-
the internet. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I assumed it was a mandate. So I've been eating spiders for years. 2 a day, you say?
I read on the internet, so obviously take it with a grain of salt, that
Must be
that
true.
was actually originally put out as like a study to see how quickly false information can spread on the internet.
That's what I would say if I was the guy that put out the people eating spiders thing on the internet.
There are spiders that eat people?
This is why
It was a good
commas are
joke, Caleb.
important.
Sorry, I'm laughing. I feel like Crosshair's perspective looks like he's actively pooping. Hey! Whole family's back together.
Sorry.
A
Boys
gaggle
are
of
back in
Garys.
town. Boys are back in town.
Okay, so I don't know what all you guys heard.
All of it.
You hear all of it, Garrett?
Yes.
Yep.
You're not Garrett. Okay.
Not with that
Great.
attitude.
So you guys are walking down the stairs, and you notice the air. Like the air is getting like colder and like heavier and like wetter, and there's like a rancid
It's more eggnog.
smell, rancid nutmeg kind of smell in the air as you descend.
I
And
put
it
on
looks
my
like-
oxygen mask.
It looks like as you that's funny. Yeah, great, go for it. You've got it on. As you look down, thanks, Crosshair.
Oh my god.
As you look down the stairs, you can see it looks like there's kind of a landing, and then it turns around a corner and goes further down. And every once in a while, it's like you can almost make out like something like the size of a dog just like sprinting around the corner. And like you can't see where it came from, but it just goes around the corner, works its way down. And at the landing, you see another television flickering.
I go right back to it like before. Walk over, stare at it.
William is a toddler getting his first screen time.
Yes, yes.
Bluey, where's Bluey?
Start playing the
Miss Rachel. Oh man, I probably told the story on the podcast before, but sometimes when I get home from work, Isaiah and I will watch just a short little show, or like we'll watch 5-10 minutes of Cars or an episode of Bluey or whatever. But he watches Miss Rachel, and he is addicted, like children are. And so I'll ask him like, "Do you want to watch Bluey, or do you want to watch Cars?" And he'll say, "Ma Rachel." all right, buddy. Sorry, man.
Rachel. Where is she?
So, I mean, I usually, like, I talk him down, and we end up watching Bluey or something. But Rachel.
For now.
Yeah, until he can physically overpower me in, like, 2 months or something. But anyways, the TV's flickering through some of the same scenes. You see that Christmas present wrapped in red with a green ribbon under the tree, like, behind the pool. And it's still, like, all kind of decorated. Like, even though things have changed, outside, it looks the same in the image. And then the next image is one you didn't see earlier. It's a little Jack Russell Terrier with a blue collar, just running around in excited circles, wagging its tail.
Ollie?
And real quick, Garrett, you notice in the audio, there's like, is that, again, it's kind of staticky, but is that the audio to Violent Night? Like, there's some really, like, some classic quotes from Violent Night. Like, that's fun. And then
Is
you
this
notice...
the soundtrack for Doom?
Is this Die Hard?
Literally, if you guys, just side note, Violent Night and the Doom soundtrack would go well together.
So anyways, screen fades out, comes back in. It's still that same, like, Violent Night soundtrack is playing. But then there's a door with scraped and chipped white paint left open. Fades again. That same, space heater that you saw earlier that, like, looks like it's in an upstairs room, just, like, shaking violently out and in. The set of stairs that you're currently on, descending down into the darkness. Out and in, that copper key on a white background. Fades out and fades in. And you see a young girl in a white Christmas sweater, or a white sweater with red snowflakes, with long brown hair tied back in a ponytail, looking away from the camera. Screen fades out and back in. And you see a young girl in a red sweater with white snowflakes, with brown hair down, left loose, opening presents. Sometimes the presents have something in them and she's super excited. Sometimes she opens it and it's just kind of empty. There's like nothing in it. And she's a little confused. But then the screen flickers off, flickers back on, and you're back to the Christmas tree with the pool, and it's kind of reset.
So
you're
we
standing at the
are
landing.
outside.
No, you're in the basement. Yeah, still. And you're standing kind of at the first landing. There's like a landing part of the way down the stairs, and then it kind of turns around a corner, and you can make your way like the rest of the way down the stairs, essentially. And this TV is just kind of sitting there. And so now you're here like essentially halfway down the stairs.
I think I'm getting anxious and I can't stop talking when I'm anxious. So I'm just going to start talking to the dog and calling for the dog and whistling. I'm not very good at whistling. My mom says I shouldn't. I shouldn't try. It's not one of my skills.
You're like
But
this.
I
You're
did.
like, hey, come over here, dog.
Ollie. No, I can do this. Hold on. You gotta. Ollie.
It's just like, wait, animals love this.
Here we go.
Sorry. I'm more of a cat guy than anything, but let's see what I can do. And I start like awkwardly like patting my legs, like, come here, dog.
So Ollie does not come. But right as Doc does his little thing, you look and you happen to see, just kind of sauntering part of the way up the stairs, a cat, like a black cat with some white patches with like a white patch on its eye, just like the cat from the missing poster. And it kind of turns and stares at you guys for a little bit, and then just kind of saunters its
hold
way.
on before it goes away. I don't know if this works on animals. Can I use my tip of the tongue ability to say the words that the cat really wants to say right now?
Tell you what, why not?
What could possibly go wrong? What do
Yeah.
I roll for this again? I need to roll empathy. Whatever. Do I have empathy? Yeah, I do. All right, cool. Here we go.
While he's trying to talk to this cat, can I sneak up behind it?
Not really. It's like it's below you guys on the staircase, and it's like staring straight up at you. So there's not really a way to sneak up behind it. And it doesn't know that it's like in the middle of a conversation. Like it's just kind of standing there.
That's true.
Okay.
So you succeed.
Yes.
You got 2.
Yes. I'm wondering if I want to burn the third, because for the third one, it's like on every third 3, you may ask a question about something currently relevant to the target and receive an answer from the GM. And I really want to find out this thing's an anomaly, but I think I'll do that.
The reason that I was going to sneak up behind it was because I wanted to try and put it in my briefcase.
I don't remember what your briefcase does.
All of us have a briefcase. That's how we capture anomalies.
Well, actually, I think it's just we have a briefcase.
Yeah.
Like we collectively
That's
have
right.
one.
And do we as a team also collectively have one ripple gun?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be the idea.
Okay.
And like whoever needs to have it at the right moment can have it. Like their agency can figure out the details for how that works.
I pull out the ripple gun.
Okay.
But
So
I will burn one of my, what's it called, to make it
Quality
3. So
services?
yeah.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So on a success, you say what the target wishes what they were saying right now.
If you make me say meow, I might punch you through the screen.
Well, no. It says you say what the target wishes they were saying right now.
What does the target wish they were saying?
That's a good question.
No, hold on. Maybe I'm misunderstanding it. I feel like it's like a mind reading thing. So I don't, as a player,
Yeah, I'm confused about the wording too.
thought it meant that you were going to tell me what I say because I'm saying what the
Yeah.
thing wants to say.
Yeah, I'll go for it. I think the very first thing that comes to mind is meow. Little purr noises, but then you capture just a feeling of like, I just want to go home to like my owners.
Okay. I think on the the burning the quality assurance to ask you a question directly. I think the question I have is if this cat is an anomaly,
No, the cat is not an anomaly.
then I feel much more comfortable trying to pick it up so that I can take it home. Not to my home, but take it back to its owner.
Great. Yeah, I mean, you can try to pick it up, but it's gonna like immediately just turn and saunter away, back down the stairs.
It's not an anomaly, you say?
Yeah.
I pull out my gun.
Hey, so sorry. I know you guys were missing your cat. It's inside out.
Actually, no. I have another ability called open carry. The threat of your gun is so great that even mundane can sense it, make your options clear, and roll presence. On a success, the target I'm focusing on is intimidated enough to do what I want it to do.
You didn't say that just because it's an anomaly doesn't mean it's a mundane cat.
Is this a mundane cat?
I don't know. I mean, I do know.
It got out of my bag once.
It won't happen again.
I mean,
my mic was
Missing the question here, Crosser, which is who let the cat out of the bag? Much like
relevant.
who let the dogs out? Who? 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 Who?
I love the idea of like, DJ, I don't know if you're looking at this, but on a success, the target does what I want them to do out of intimidation. But you get to pick one of the following items, and one of them is contact the authorities. And I'm you make the cat contact the authorities.
I'm a big fan
Or
of
seek retribution.
the game fades to black, cuts back to the post-credit scene of a cat with black and white spots, with a white patch on its eye, sharpening a knife.
And it's speaking Spanish.
just Latin.
El nombre de Dios. It actually has its own gun. And
Yeah,
Sharpening
You can
its
see it.
gun.
channeling an anomaly.
Too.
Did this cat? Never mind. Are we just gonna walk after this cat right now?
The cat is downstairs. The cat is in
Yeah.
the basement.
We're gonna.
okay,
follow
so are
it,
we
right?
going to go further downstairs
Yeah.
or wait, the thing, the space heater upstairs keeps getting flashed to us as well. Does
Yeah, we
one of
haven't
us want to
done
go
that.
up there while the rest of us follow the cat, or do we split up and do 2 and 2, or do we just all follow the cat?
I feel like doing 2 and 2 wouldn't be terrible. I'll go to the space heater because I wasn't there for the cat really.
The difference, though, I think, is if we are trying to find the anomaly, I think we might have just skipped that, but I think that we are getting closer to actually finding the anomaly itself. So
Can I-
don't. Yeah.
I don't want to put us on a railroad. Can I make a suggestion so we can go to bed at a reasonable time?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Just head down to the basement.
Okay,
Down to the basement.
let's go to the
Yeah.
basement, guys.
Great.
Let's go to the basement.
The space
That
heater
space heater's-
blows up.
That space heater's
Yeah.
looking kind of nice.
We all
actually.
die.
You know, that did make it a lot faster. The nuclear holocaust.
All right. Good night, everybody. Have a good one. Merry Christmas.
Nuclear winter, part
Okay,
3.
We will not
we-
have any more Starlight Glen because it's been wiped off the map. So Brady,
So-
Frank, and Conrad are dead.
This episode has been brought to you by
like fried against the fence.
this episode has been brought to you by OSHA, who's reminding you unplug your space heater. Don't just leave it running all the time, okay?
Please.
OSHA cares about that.
It's like a Fallout style
Not
like,
OSHA,
space
I don't
heater. You poke it, it explodes. It's a mini nuke.
It's powered by a nuke. It's energy efficient. You
What were you going to
So-
say, Crosser?
So we go downstairs.
Yep. So you guys walk downstairs, and you notice that the ceiling kind of hangs low, and there's some decorations. Zing! Some decorations hanging from the ceiling, but it looks like the reason it's hanging low, like there's like obviously some moisture
Like a
in
leak.
the ceiling,
It's eggnog.
and you smell that rancid, eggy, nutmeggy smell, and it's clear that like it's bloated with moisture. The room feels almost like kind of suffocatingly small for everything that's in it, but essentially you walk in, and across the room, against the wall opposite the stairs, There's another TV with a VCR player underneath it, and it's flipping through again, like image after image. And what is Gifford's favorite Christmas movie?
It's probably It's a Wonderful Life.
And what is Doc's favorite Christmas movie?
Probably Die Hard, like just because he's in that realm, I guess.
It gets him a little emotional every time, I'm sure.
Yeah, it really
Yeah,
does. It reminds him of the good old days.
The spirit of Christmas. And what is Garth's
So
favorite
beautiful,
Christmas
Leaf.
movie?
It is Four Christmases with Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon.
Wait, wait.
Anyways,
That's such an anxiety-inducing movie.
Yeah.
It's very
I was
quotable.
gonna say that's such an anxiety-inducing name to say. Was Dang it. Anyways, across the room, there's another TV that's just flipping image after image, and it's even less blurry than the ones that you've seen before, and so it it looks clear. But then other images also creep through. You see like knitting needles working on a sweater, and you see just a flash of Die Hard and like a little bit of each of your favorite Christmas movies, and each of you hears the audio of your favorite Christmas movie playing at that same time. And down underneath the TV, there's a VHS player, and I haven't mentioned this, but like VHS players under all of the TVs, because these are these old CRT thick boys, and so there's a VCR underneath it, and it also cuts to an image of someone like attaching the leash to a collar of a Labrador thing. But then in the VCR under this TV, a VHS tape is stuck like halfway in, and we're all old enough to know about like what's inside of a VHS tape, like
It's
the tape itself. Yeah,
Oil.
like the black stuff. And if you like play with it, like it ends up everywhere, and your parents yell at you. We all have those good memories, right? So especially because it's like one that you rented, and then it's like everywhere. So this tape is sticking halfway out, and like just so much tape is out in the room, like filling up this entire room. And you notice that under the single flickering light bulb hanging above in the basement, the tape looks not suspiciously, but it looks a lot like tinsel. And so this room is just chock full of this tinsel that's spewing forth from this tape. And if you look at it, it looks like it might be a copy of, well, your favorite Christmas movie. And sitting, you can just barely make it out, sitting in front of the TV, just staring, just zoned in, is a woman. Just sitting, watching, just wrapped, covered in layers and layers of tinsel.
Is it Caitlin Rowe? Or is it Fumiko Hamamoto?
So you can like just barely see her eyes through it. You can't really there. I said woman earlier. You can just barely see her eyes through all the layers of tape, so you can't really know for sure. But you can. I mean, there's a person there. You can interact with the person how you interact with people.
Well,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say me as a person, as a player, and not as the character. I know that to get someone's attention, if we're going by toddler logic here, you do need to turn off the TV first. So I do think that Gifford is going to try to turn off the TV before speaking to this person.
So how are you going to do that?
I mean, it's an old TV. It should just have a button, right? Or it's plugged in, and I could theoretically unplug it.
Yeah. You
Hypothetically.
try both of those things, and it just keeps flickering off and on, off and on.
I'm gonna
And the VHS tape is still just spewing tinsel out.
Can I push the VHS tape in?
Can I say something really quick? I just want to go up to the girl, and Garth he's a nice guy, and he's just gonna go up and sit down next to her and give her a hug and say Merry Christmas and say, what are we watching, and see if she responds to him at all.
And so as you do that, she is just watching. Like she's just zoned in. You don't get any sort of response from her. Andrew, right as you start to, like, your hand starts to reach for the tape, you hear a voice from the television say, I wouldn't do that. Wouldn't do that if I was you.
And he has to obey. Oh.
He just gets a demerit.
Does the voice ask nicely? It just
Please
says, I
don't
wouldn't do that. Fine, that's a personal boundary. I'll respect it.
Thank you, Father.
I didn't know you were a priest.
Dad, you should come sit and
Two
watch
totally different options.
Did
with
we
us. This is
see
our
what their dad's name is?
favorite movie.
Wait,
No,
it's
I mean,
one of the sisters. Okay. The TV is her.
The sister is a TV?
and then
Yeah.
from behind you, you hear a woman say, "Come on, Dad, just come sit and watch the movie with us."
Well, I'm not their dad, but they're asking nicely, so I'm going to do it.
So now two of us are sitting down and watching TV with them.
Well, so here's what I want to say. If we know the dad's name, I have my super special ability is that I can, my inherited name tag, where I can pull out a blank name tag, write a name on it, and everyone except other agents sees me as that person. And I was
They
going to do it
already
with their dog.
dog.
But I feel like
My name's
Heard
Ollie.
of Skinwalker kids?
also it'd be really
Oh,
hard
man.
to talk to them as their dog. I guess I could skip that part.
Arf, 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 arf.
Bob.
But you hear the voice behind you, and you
Bob,
turn and
Papa
look,
the
and
Papa.
there's a woman, an Asian woman, with a bob, standing there, and
It's Fuki
What's Bob doing?
No,
Gage, can I have the power to mute Crosser? Please? Please?
better than the last one.
I was doing so good.
she says, "Come on!" And then she looks at Garth on the floor and says, "Mom's watching with us. Come on, have a seat." And as you look around, you start to notice that there are more people just sitting around, like some of them like laying down on their side, just covered in this tinsel all over them.
So all of these people have some kind of a nostalgia thing going on with Christmas and like missing how things used to be specifically. So I want to petition the agency that during the Cold War, they did hit the buttons and none of these people exist.
Your nameless, faceless boss appears and he says, "Why, Doc, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life."
Okay, I'll petition that St. Nicholas didn't punch Arius and we don't celebrate Christmas now the same way.
He pops in.
And so it's Valentine's Day that they're obsessed with.
Doc, we can't influence individual people's minds.
Also,
It's more of a
Also-
movement than an individual, but
if you're going to change something, what you should really do is actually switch the dates for Christmas and Valentine's Day, because then you can have more dedicated time for Christmas time at the start of January up through February, time where people are already looking to like pair up with other people around the end of the year for New Year's. You time that with like Valentine's Day. It works really easy there. Plus, you like totally overcome the whole like seasonal depression thing with like having Christmas in the dead of winter. Like it works out really well. Anyway, if you
I
like
do
to sign my
that.
petition.
Yeah,
So,
but that,
as you
that
guys
has
are-
nothing to do with like what's going on. It's just that's for the betterment of the world.
Yes, just this, please, everybody sign my. I don't know. We can't make it happen unless everybody decides and
I
we
want,
just stop
I want
celebrating.
Halloween to be a 2-month affair.
So as you guys are
Everybody's
standing
put it
there,
in requests to change different holidays all of a sudden.
as you guys are putting in all your holiday requests, your time off requests,
It doesn't change
We need time
anything.
off?
I want
Everything's
4th of
exact.
July to be year
No,
round
I-
all across the world.
guys, it's
Yeah, all
July
of a
right
sudden-
now.
all of a sudden everyone celebrates Halloween the way they celebrate Christmas, and now there are pumpkins.
Let's go.
DJ, I do
Instead
have
of
a thing I
egg.
want to try. I would like to use my ability, say again. Whatever voice it was that told me I wouldn't do that if I were you, I would like to say again, and then make them say something else instead. May I attempt such
Sure.
a thing?
which
Go
is
for
how
it.
to get them in the briefcase.
Well, I didn't roll any there, so I'm going to use whatever I'm supposed to use for that to make it a success instead. I think it's
Great.
presents, not the
Unleash.
Christmas kind. So I'm going to do that so that so I can succeed on that.
So you could also use Unleash, where it just
And
adds 7
I think
chaos.
that's what he was doing.
no, I was.
He's using quality assurance.
Oh, okay.
They're two different things.
Oh,
On Unleash, you add 7 chaos, but you can take as many 3s as you want.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
well, sure. I
Also,
uh,
that might not be a thing right now. That might be behind the play wall.
okay.
We don't think about that. If you mention it again, you'll get a demerit.
Okay. Cool. All
You
right.
should have a demerit for even knowing about it.
Okay. Well, with my success that I forced from the quality assurance,
Yes, you
I would
just used one.
instead like that voice to ask me to push the tape in very nicely,
Sure. Okay, so
and then I will push the tape in.
Why don't you pull it out and put it in the briefcase?
Sorry. Yes, pull it out. I've been saying push it in, but I'm
Shouldn't we, like, before you would go about doing something like that, we would probably create a plan. Like, someone would have the briefcase ready, and you'd be
I'll do
yanking
it.
that videotape on out of there and
I'll
just
have the
throwing it
I
in.
feel like
briefcase.
I
have it ready.
I hate to break it to you guys, we're past this now. We've moved. The ship has sailed,
Yeah,
and
we've been
sorry
here
you
for a
weren't
while.
on it.
We need to
Yoink.
wrap
Yeah.
this on. Well, I just wanted to give the opportunity as opposed to me just saying I'm going to be there with a briefcase, just out of the convenience of it, you know.
So all of a sudden, as you reach out to pull the VHS tape out, tinsel spews forth from like every corner of the room, and everything that maybe potentially seemed nice and Christmassy about this room just fades away, and this room is rotten, absolutely rotten. It was already close, but it is disgusting and rotten. And the voice says, "Cue trick! I told you not to do that." Let me see if I want to add a little flavor to that. No, I don't.
More.
And then all of a sudden,
more eggnog.
out of
Look how bad.
the VHS, out of the VCR, like climbs a woman, and as you look, it's like a very grainy image. Whoever had been watching the news would recognize this is Evie Wright, the car manufacturer sister. Crawls her way out of the VCR, and she's coming after you.
Okay, I
I
am going to use quick draw. Wait, is she trying to harm me?
She doesn't seem intent. Yeah, yes. I mean, not you necessarily, not you in the moment. Right now,
she's
she's
going
after Gifford. Yeah.
I am going to now employ my name tag ability and make the name. You said this is the sister. This is Edie. I'm going to write on my name tag Caitlin Rowe.
Great. She is still going to attack you. Like, this thing is still going to come after you. And essentially, what it's going to try to do is it's just going to wrap you up in tinsel the same way that all these other people are covered, and the tinsel just kind of pours forth. You can fight it in some way if you want to. Slowly, you kind of feel your memories like fading into like these other people's memories. Like, oh, you were there for Evie and Caitlin's Christmas when they watched Home Alone, and you were there for this and that, and oh, Ollie, you love Ollie. As the tape is slowly taking over Gifford.
Gage looks like
Evie
he's going
never
to say
existed
something.
to begin.
You say Gifford never existed to begin?
I said Evie. Quick draw.
Was
I
that
don't know,
you?
Gage, because Evie's like the one who runs that car company or something.
We don't know that that's real.
Classic person with a gun trying to use every explanation to try and shoot it.
This person's not real. They won't really bleed if I shoot them, and if they do, it's not real blood. They're not really
right.
dead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm gonna roll for quick draw. I have 2 successes. I only need 1, but on a success, the aggressor is harmed before they attack, and they do not succeed in attacking me.
Great. All of a sudden, as it was like reaching out toward
Actually,
you,
it doesn't say me. It just says they don't succeed. So does that mean for all of us? Okay.
Yeah. So it's like this flickering Evelyn right is like launching itself at you with like all this tinsel that's flying at you, and you shoot, and then like it's kind of blasted to the side, and you're safe for a moment, but then you can tell like she like grits her teeth and she is ready to chase.
I'm still in
So-
front of the TV, right?
We'll assume you can still
Sitting
see the
there
TV. Were
pretending
you?
to watch it.
Oh yeah. Sure. Yeah.
So if she went after Gifford over there, and now she's behind me, I'm going to reach up there, grab that tape, and put it in the suitcase.
Okay. So one thing that you would know as a Triangle Agency member is that for the suitcase to work, the anomaly has to go somewhat willingly. They either have to like have to like fulfill the thing that they're like their focus. So like you would have to, if it's like Christmas nostalgia, you would have to embody Christmas
Okay.
nostalgia.
Then
in
I
some way.
wouldn't do
Or
that, and let's go to Garrett.
exhaust her. But the gun has no such requirement. The ripple gun has no such requirement.
But we also don't want to kill her.
One of my ability is would you like some more? So before I go into explanation, is it safe to say the last thing she enjoyed is being with the person who created her?
The last thing who enjoyed?
The anomaly.
The anomaly has never enjoyed.
But wasn't she created as an imaginary friend to be with Caitlin Rowe?
I was
Or no.
guessing. I was guessing.
Okay.
The anomaly, with your knowledge of anomalies, the anomaly is like that someone had some thought or emotion that eventually coalesced into a force that could impact the world around it.
Well, and it probably
So
would have
it-
been Caitlin Rowe who had that.
So let's just say theoretically, the last thing that it enjoyed.
So, I
if
guess
it's just pure hatred. The last thing it would have enjoyed is being created.
so. One other note: this anomaly, like if whatever you think is the anomaly, like is not a human. Just so like if that's a helpful note for you guys to process.
Okay.
But we're not trying to fulfill the anomaly's wish. We're trying to fulfill like whoever it is that had the emotion
Yeah.
that caused the anomaly, right?
So
Which the anomaly is like that. Like the wish is cold food on a hot summer day.
the anomaly
like,
appears as cold food on a hot summer day.
or as someone who like serves it or
Okay.
whatever else. And then the way to like solve it is like by serving just a bunch of cold food on a hot summer's day. Or by exhausting it. So in this scenario, if you're being chased,
Gotcha.
you could like right now you're within the anomaly's domain, like you're in their neighborhood. But if you weren't in their neighborhood, in their like house perhaps, then maybe it'd be exhausted enough that you could use the briefcase. Maybe
So-
you could shoot them.
What I'm thinking is the anomaly wants people to have Christmas cheer and nostalgia.
Sure.
I pull out my ripple gun.
So, hold. Would you like
Also-
some more?
All hell is breaking loose around you. So like he pulls out his ripple gun and you're like, hold.
Yeah. On a success, the target you are focusing on is very interested in more of the last thing they enjoyed, as identified by you and the holder of the character. I'm saying the last thing this thing has enjoyed was giving people nostalgia for Christmas. We just saw it. They were sitting in front of the TV. They were all like warped into their own minds and the movies, correct? So this does not create an addiction or a compulsion, but it makes that thing, if it's available, into leverage or distraction far beyond its worth. So I can distract this thing by saying I have the embodiment of Christmas nostalgia with me or around
well, you might
in
not
that briefcase.
you might not need to necessarily do it if is there like a
If I
balsam
pull out
fur
my
down
gun.
here in the basement?
You can tell that there used to be a Christmas tree, but it is like dead.
Can I use my ability of what's over there to try and get a Christmas tree that has plenty of ornaments and lights that are next to it that we could decorate possibly with this to I guess my assumption is that if we appeased this by like having Christmas cheer with it, that it would maybe possibly resolve. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess I would encourage you guys to think through what, if Christmas is at all nostalgic for you, what makes it nostalgic, and if having, or if anything's nostalgic, like for anything that's nostalgic, if having like a Christmas tree in your house would like fix that.
Well, Caitlin, she specifically mentioned in her email about how she
That's
missed
true.
always decorating the Christmas tree with her sister.
Yeah.
So that's why that was my initial go-to.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
So I should roll for that, or
Wait, okay,
for it.
you could do that, and Gifford could do the name tag thing and be her sister and start decorating the tree and invite her over to come decorate the tree with her.
and then Garrett also uses his ability to
I-
entice it.
I hate to be
And
that
then I
guy.
pull out my gun.
This is a whole lot of conversation that's happening as there is a raging monster chasing after you. So you guys have 5 seconds to tell me what's happening.
Christmas tree.
Go.
Go for
Okay,
it.
DJ, can you roll for me?
I'll roll for you. Yeah. What quality assurance is that?
It
Okay,
is.
so that is a 0.
So that failed. So you guys can do something.
So there's
I-
just another like dead Christmas tree.
In hindsight, what I really should have done is just put Santa Claus on my name tag. That would have at least done something.
Let's see. I don't need to keep track
I guess
of
I'm
that.
gonna do. Would you want some more? Would you like some more? I'm gonna hope that the nostalgia thing works.
Sure.
So I'm gonna roll. This is for empathy, by the way.
What's your profanity?
I didn't say it. I was gonna say fudge, anyways.
That's a good Christmas movie callback.
That's why I was gonna say it.
Nice. Okay, so what happens on a failure?
On a failure, the target develops a loathing for the last thing they enjoyed.
Ooh.
Your suggestion of more is insulting to them, and even thinking about that thing is revolting to them from now on.
Wait a minute.
Wait
Does this also work for us?
Wait a
So they
second.
hate Christmas.
Tell you what, I don't know if this is supposed to affect the anomaly, but I'll go for it. Why not? So all of a sudden, this flickering like hologram Evie Wright is like, the heck?
It's just glitching.
She's like, I'm Jewish. Like, what was I thinking? No, but all of a sudden, like, you can tell, like, just the whole thing weakens, and some of the tape starts to fall off of the people, and you see for the first time that person you had seen earlier was Caitlin, and she's like, what? And then Fumiko is also like, where am I? What is happening? And like from that brief moment, now they're kind of more aware, and then this anomaly like is confused and frustrated and trying to figure out like, okay, how do I satisfy this? What do I need to do? And then that's where you're at. What do you do?
I'm going to start very badly singing, not intentionally badly, but I'm just going to try and start singing Christmas carols.
The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
Okay, so you guys start singing.
Start seeing Dominic the donkey.
Man, this is
I don't even know what that is.
I'm just sitting there
you
polishing
better
the ripple
watch
gun.
out. You better not cry. You better
It
not.
turns to him and just goes,
I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Sing with me, Hugh. He sleaze you
Wait.
when you're sleeping.
Can I
Can
make
come
a
up
song
for air right
request? Can we do Imagine by John Lennon? I think that's what the world needs right now.
everyone sing it from their mansions in 2020.
Oh man,
guys-
I've never finished that video.
Do you
It
guys
hurts.
remember that video? It was these guys, they went to some other guys' room and they just started singing, "You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out."
Watch out.
You better watch out.
Evie
then
hears
we
this
shoot
and she's
her.
like, oh, no. And then so essentially she's just like recoiling. I say it is like
With our
recoiling
songs.
at all of this, and like all of like the people that the tinsel is falling off of them, they start to join in.
Fushimoto,
And
sing
All
with
of us
us.
are
they're
just saying,
singing,
You better watch
and
out.
now
You better watch out.
everyone is warning this anomaly that, that justice is coming. All right, and now like it's freaking out. It's like beginning to like twitch out and like just like flicker more. What do you guys do?
I think now is suitcase time. I think it would like to be free from this dilemma.
I mean, if everybody else is also singing along with us, then this might be a weakening. It depends. Are we able to tell if it's weak enough with our experience in doing this that it's weak enough to now be suitcased?
It definitely seems like it's gotten weaker, so it seems like it's worth a try.
Okay, let's try it.
I thought you were gonna say, okay, I shoot it.
Bill!
So anyway, I start blasting.
I throw the suitcase over to Bill.
Okay, and
Bill, it's William.
what do you do?
No, I got confused for a second. I just open it and like drop it on its head.
Yeah, so as you do that, you kind of like open it, and like as it lands, you look and see, and there's just a VHS of, well, it says Violent Night, but that's kind of flickering a little bit. It says Home Alone at moments, and if any of you looked at it, you would definitely see your favorite Christmas movie. And so you shut the case, and the anomaly has been trapped away. Your nameless, faceless boss pops in and says, "Excellent, wonderful job. You guys did it. Pardon my French. Is it les incompetents? There are a lot of loose ends here, folks. It's all right. We'll deal with it. We'll handle it. You guys."
I have a special ability I want to use.
I pull out my gun.
No, I have a thing called the printing press release. This ancient, unwieldy printing press is kept in an old recreation room on an unused floor of the agency headquarters. Once per mission, you may use the press to print a story, which is then immediately published across all major local publications. This did not happen.
Or
Does that work?
It was a group hallucination based on
There was
some
a gas-
LSD
there was a gas
they
leak.
got in the drinking water in a specific neighborhood,
Great. We'll go for it.
and the cat was a
Yeah.
carrier of
The
Yeah.
cat had Christmas rabies.
it had psychedelic rabies.
we came
So,
down
yeah,
in
the
the
press-
basement following that cat, and that cat never showed back up, did it?
It's known for hydrophobia
Oh, no, it's in there.
and hallucinogenics.
Well,
The
At the end of the
press
story, they put the cat down.
I would
the
like
press
to.
takes the story, runs with it. Sorry.
I would like to try and get the cat.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
it's
aggressive.
It's there.
Just,
Yeah, it's
come
there.
on, kitty, and then just want to go and pick it
It
up.
walks right over to you, and it's clear that it's a little kind of dazed and confused too.
It's the hallucinogenics, man.
But yeah, it just jumps right in your arms, and
And I want
Loves
to go
ya.
over to Fushimoto and be like,
Yuji Moto.
"Hey, I've got your cat. Do you want to go back home to your husband?"
Fumiko says, she says two things. First, she says, that's not my cat. That like, yeah, that's my neighbor's. Like, that's their cat. That's the second thing. No, I don't want to go home. Like, I feel like, and then she like said some processes like, no, like we're about to be separated. Like, I don't want to go home. I'd like to go somewhere else. Like, also, again, not my cat. Like,
Still trying to hand it to her.
please stop.
Okay.
I have Dracula's coffin that I've dug up. If I put anything in there that fits in there, everyone forgets it ever existed.
Are you saying?
Yeah.
Come here.
So
I thought you were saying
I was
Fukumishu.
I was fully expecting you to grab her and throw her in the coffin.
Fumiko says, as a reminder, the neighbors live over, like, they're right over there. Just like, it's like 2 houses that way.
They would like to have that cat back.
His name is Cooper. He's a wonderful cat.
Okay, well, everybody that's in the room, I'm going to start going up the stairs with the cat, and I'm going to wave to everybody and say, okay, see you guys later. Merry Christmas.
And they're like, sir, it's July.
Oh,
Wait.
Don't
And then
they
they
all?
like, but it hits them all like, wait a second. What is, I don't
think I'm
know.
gonna try
The
and,
news
like-
will tell me what happened.
Happy
No, I
was gonna say-
Insurrection Day.
I'll
I
be
say-
like, oh, I'm glad you're all feeling so much better. Thank you for coming over to this house while you got through your very, very, very intense trip you just had. It was very nice to meet you all. It seems that you all are recovering just fine. Please go back to your homes and read up on this. Watch your local news station, and and
Watch Channel 2.
and,
All right.
and don't
So
do psychedelics ever again.
screen fades to black as you guys all head back home.
Hold
Job
on,
well
hold on,
done.
hold
Mission
on, hold on.
accomplished. Sorry. Okay, Garth.
I've been spending a lot of time trying to wave at these people to get them to wave back at me. Are you telling me not a single one of them does this?
They 100% of them wave back at you.
Oh, thank
We'll
goodness.
assume there's 7 people. They all wave at you.
And I'm going to give this cat back to these people, and whenever I'm leaving their house, I'm going to say,
None of them are
okay,
the
see you
owners.
guys later, bye, and wave at them, and they best be waving back at me too.
One of
That
them
was
waves
my-
back.
Okay.
So you'll get a commendation for your friendly waves.
Thank you.
Yeah. So as Garth waves, the scene fades to black, and then credits roll. And right at the end of the credits, you see Caitlin Rowe, who's like processing, like, man, I guess that was a hallucination. And you see her step into her kitchen and notice her weed eater that is turned inside out.
Or Eid Weeder.
Fade to black. Yeah, Eid Weeder. That's inside out.
And then we see
Fade to black.
a second post-credit scene where Cooper the cat is sharpening his gun,
Yes.
A
pointing
third
it the wrong
post-credit
way.
scene.
and he's going,
It's a horror
meow,
movie.
meow, meow, meow.
Down,
Sharpens the
down,
knife.
down.
A third.
He cocks the knife.
A third post-credit scene where that space heater explodes.
Takes out half the neighborhood. No more loose ends.
All right. Guys, thank you so much for playing. This has been Triangle Agency. Thank you for watching, if you're still here with us. This has been Triangle Agency. Like I said earlier, this was a Christmas-themed, kind of re-theme of Bower Street by KW. Called it Holly Street. So if you don't like that KW, please let me know. Sorry. Yeah, thanks for watching. Huge shout out, as always, to Adam Ward and Jared Scrother and Jacob Casey for just different music that they've done for us all the time. Much appreciation, and thank you guys for playing. I've discovered this game earlier this year, and I've really wanted to play it, so I appreciate you guys coming along and letting me give it a shot. Anything else that any of you guys want to say, or you in particular, Gage?
Any of you guys have anything you want to say real quick?
I'm good.
Okay.
Pooping
Uh,
butts.
Time.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Garrett, Andrew, Brandon. It was very fun to be able to play this game with you. DJ, thank you for all the work you put into getting it ready for us and just for leading us in this, even though we are pretty hard to manage sometimes. Very appreciative. I do want to say real quick, just a note for our listeners. We will be taking next week off in celebration of Christmas and the New Year. So take some time and enjoy your time with the people that you love.
Yeah.
And we love you, so you know what? Spend some time with us, too. Go back and listen to any episode you haven't yet.
We love you.
Yeah.
Not the person sitting next to you, but you. You.
Tell your family when they say, "Hey, why are you skipping Christmas dinner?" Say, "I'm watching my show with Gage and DJ. Shut your fat mouth." Thank you guys, as always, for listening. As always, if our thanks aren't enough, if any of this isn't enough, please, 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 go thank yourselves, you filthy animals.